Welcome to Discovering Executive Development Information.
I'm your business librarian, Susan, and I'll be taking you through this session today.
Today we're going to look at searching for books and e-journals, finding articles in Harvard Business Review, searching in different databases by topic, and finally some useful library guides where you can find more information.
So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to access the library online. So you log into UCD Connect using your UCD Connect username and password, and then you click on the Library tab here. Scroll down on the Online Tools page and you'll see our access points for information. OneSearch, which is a bit like Google, allows you to do quick searching, and you can find e-books, printed books and theses and a lot more. The catalogue focuses on our print collections, and e-journals allows you to look for a specific article in a specific journal. I'd recommend the databases for in-depth searching when you need to look for information on a topic for your assignment or for research.
We're going to have a look for this book now using OneSearch.
So to find this book in the library, click on the OneSearch tab in the Online Tools page. And from here you can type in the title or a keyword from the title. So I'm going to type in coaching relationship, followed by the author's surname. And I'm going to click on search. This brings up the record for the book, and the copy that we have is published in 2016. And we have this book in print version and also in the ebook version. So you can click on the plus button there to see more copies. And to see where exactly in the library this is located, you can click on the map icon for the print copies. And this will bring me into a map of the library where that book is. So I can see that this book is located in the Blackrock Library on the ground floor. And if I scroll down, you can see on the map there's the entrance to the library there, the information desk, and it's over in this bay here, and the shelf mark is 658.3124 PEL. And that's the number I need to help me find the book on the actual shelf. So I can X out of the map here. And you might, if you're studying at home, want to look at the ebook version. That might be more useful to you. So to do that, you can click on the full text online link here. And this brings you into the electronic version of the book. So I can scroll down and you can search by keyword through this book if you need to, or you can drill down to the different chapters. So I'm going to click on the chapters here, and I want to have a look at one chapter that's on my reading list, say chapter 7. So I'm going to click into that one. And this brings up that chapter here, and you can have a read of it. And you also have a number of different options here, such as cite and making the text bigger and smaller, and you can get the link as well. And that's basically how to find a book using OneSearch.
Let's look at how to find an electronic journal article using citation details now. We're going to look for the article, The Effectiveness of Workplace Coaching, which is in the Journal of Occupational and Organizational Psychology, Volume 89, Issue 2, and on pages 249 to 277.
So to find this electronic journal article from our citation details, click into the e-journals tab on the Online Tools page. Now in here, type in the name of the journal, not the name of the article. So I'm going to type in Journal of Occupational and Organizational Psychology, and I'm going to click on search. This will bring up the record for the journal, and I'm looking for an article that's in 2016, so I could go into Academic Search Complete, but if it was a more recent article from this journal, I could go into this one here, which has access from 1997 to the present. So you'll see our different subscriptions in the record. So I'm going to click into Academic Search Complete. And our article is in 2016, so click into 2016. And then you look at your citation details and you'll see that the article that we're looking for is in volume 89 and issue 2. So click into that issue. So this will bring up the issue and the contents page, and sometimes the contents can be over more than one page. So at that point then you're looking for at the page numbers here to see and try and find your particular article. So our article is on page 249 to 277 and it's called The Effectiveness of Workplace Coaching. So there it is there, and I can either click into the HTML or the PDF. I'm going to click into the PDF. And that's the article there. You can see the abstract that you can have a read of and decide if you want to read on to the full text of the article. That's a good screening tool to use. And you can add it to Google Drive, print, email, save it to your folder if you're logged in, use the cite feature here, or export it to EndNote, or you have the permalink option here as well. And that's basically how to find that journal article from the citation details using the eJournal function.
We're going to have a look for this article on coaching for change in the journal Harvard Business Review. This is one of our more popular journals that you might find recommended on your reading list.
To find the journal Harvard Business Review, click on the eJournals tab in the Online Tools page. Type in the title of the journal here, Harvard Business Review, and click on Search. And then click on the link to access the journal. So from here you want to drill down into the journal itself, and I'm going to go into volume 97, issue 5 to find my article. And then from here you're looking at the page numbers to try and track down the article. So my article is on pages 151 to 155. So you might need to go to the next page or even the following page. And there it is there, Coaching for Change on page 151 to 155, and I can click into the PDF. And there's my article there. And that's how you find an article in Harvard Business Review.
We're going to explore databases now, which you can use for in-depth searching for your assignments and research. We have a wide range of business databases you can explore. The infographic shows what databases are good for different topic areas. Let's look at one of our largest business databases now, Business Source Complete. This is a good database to start with for any assignment. It covers business topics such as management, leadership, sustainability and strategic planning, and a lot more. We're going to do a basic search in this database for the topic Executive Coaching and Challenges.
To find the database Business Source Complete in the library, click on the Databases tab in the Online Tools page. Type in the title of the database, Business Source Complete, and click on Search. Click on the title of the database to access it. And for here I'm going to go in and do a basic search. So I'm going to type in a phrase search for executive coaching in inverted commas and challenges. And this will search across the entire database. And I can click on search. And I've got a number of different results coming back there, so I can narrow it down using the filters on the left hand side. I'm just going to scroll down and have a look for an article. I'm going to have a look at this one, but remember there are other pages of other articles as well. So click on PDF to access the article. And once you get the article up, you can see the abstract area, which is a useful thing to look at. It tells you what methodology the author has used in order to compile that particular research. And you can see conclusions. The keywords are also good to have a look at. They can help you to find other kinds of keywords for subsequent searching that you might be doing. And the bibliography at the end, the references section is also a good breadcrumb trail for good research practice as well. It helps you to find other articles on a topic if it's an ideal article that you've clicked into. You can use the options here on the right hand side. You've got your Google Drive, your print option if the publisher allows printing, emailing. You can also save it to the folder if you're logged in. You can cite it with the Harvard style. So if I click on the cite feature there, I can scroll down and select Harvard, and always be consistent with whatever citation style you're using. And you can copy and paste that then into your bibliography for your assignment. I can X out of that. Otherwise, you could export it to EndNote, or you can send the permalink there to send the article to somebody else. And that's basically how to do a search within the basic search of Business Source Complete. So I'm going to show you the advanced search in Business Source Complete now, and I'm going to do a more focused search for a keyword, coaching, and I'm going to be restrictive with the field here, so I'm going to look for coaching within the title area only, and I'm going to combine that with and. If I chose not there, it would exclude something from my search, but and also helps to narrow it down. So I'm going to combine coaching and Thompson, the author. So I'm going to select author here, and that tells the database to look for coaching in the title and articles that are on coaching written by Thompson. Click on search. But you could select a lot of different fields there besides the author field, so you can play around with that. There's company, entity, there's keywords, so you can use whatever you want there. So you can also, once you have a result list, use the limits on the left hand side, so you could narrow it down to full text, for example, and scholarly peer-reviewed articles. And I'm going to click into this one here. And there's my article there. And I can zoom in or use this minus button to zoom out. And that's how to use the advanced search within Business Source Complete.
PsycArticles is one of our psychology databases. We're going to do a topic search in PsycArticles now for coaching, not sports.
To find the database PsycArticles in the library, click on the Databases tab in the Online Tools page. Type in the name of the database here, PsycArticles, and PsycArticles is one of our psychology databases that we have a subscription to. So you can click on Submit Search, and it'll give you a description of the database, and you can click on the blue title to access the database here. So this will bring you into PsycArticles, and you can see the basic search here where you can search right across the database. I'm going to go into the advanced search for a little bit more functionality. And I'm going to clear my search form first of all. And I'm going to do a more refined search here. So I'm going to search for coaching within the title. And I'm going to use the not Boolean operator here to exclude something from my search. So I want coaching within the document title of all the records that come back, but I don't want it to mention anything to do with sports coaching. So I'm going to exclude the word sports in the abstract area. And I'm going to click on search. So I've got 173 results, so I can narrow my results down using the filters on the left hand side. So I'm going to narrow it down a little bit by full text. I'm also going to extract out the articles that are published in peer-reviewed journals. And you can narrow further by date if you want to, but I'm going to narrow it down by publication title. And what this does is it extracts out the articles that are published in specific journals, which can be a really useful kind of eliminator in your search and just help you to narrow down to a more focused set of results. So I'm going to select this title here. And I'm going to focus in on articles that have a specific methodology as well. So I'm going to look at the ones that are quantitative. So I'm now down to 30 results, which is a little bit more manageable. And I'm going to have a look down through my results, and this one looks kind of interesting, so I'm going to click on the PDF here. And you can see the article there, the full text, the abstract details, the references, and there's your article there. And that's how to do a more refined search using the database PsycArticles.
Scopus is one of our bibliometric databases, which shows how many times articles have been cited by other authors. This is useful if you want to find articles that have gained a lot of attention in the literature. We're going to do a search in Scopus now to identify highly cited articles on executive or team coaching.
So to find the database Scopus, click on the Databases tab in the Online Tools page and type in the name of the database, Scopus, and click on Submit Search. You can see the description of the database here, and you can click on the title to access it. So Scopus is a very unique database. You can actually search for different articles across different disciplines within this database, and it'll search for ones that are highly cited. So I'm going to do a search now for executive coaching, and I've done the search already, so it's coming up. So executive coaching or team coaching, and I'm going to search within the fields of article title but you could opt for article title, abstract, or keywords. I'm just going to keep it to article title. You could also add other fields here to your search if you need to, but I'm going to keep it with this. So click on search, and you'll get a result list coming up. So I've got 249 document results, and here is where you select cited by highest. So it resorts your list, and you can see what are the most highly cited articles in that list. And you can also narrow down to a particular subject area. So I'm going to extract out the articles in this result list for the ones that are just related to business management and accounting. So I click on that there and scroll back up and click on limit to. So I'm now down to 116. And when you see the result list of articles, you can see how many times they've been cited here on the right hand side. So this article here, A Theory of Team Coaching, if I wanted to see if UCD Library has it, I can click on the One Search at UCD Library button. And if we have a subscription to this particular article, it'll bring you into the article here, and it's done so here, so I can see that article and have a read of it. And I can click into the next page or go back to the previous page if I want there. And then in my other window, I can just go back to my other window, which is my results within Scopus. And if I wanted to see the articles that have cited this particular article, I can click into the number here. So 400 articles have cited this article, A Theory of Team Coaching. So I can click into that number, and it will give me the listing of those 400 articles that have cited A Theory of Team Coaching. And you can use the One Search at UCD Library button to actually see if we have these articles in UCD Library, and again those will have a citation count if those articles have been cited as well, and you can click into that too. So you can see how it becomes almost a research web showing you how the different articles connect to each other, and that's a really good useful tool to have for your research, and that's how to use Scopus.
MarketLine Advantage is one of our marketing databases. We're going to look at finding company information on Diageo in this database now.
If you need to do research on a company before you go and work for them or apply for a job with them, this next database, MarketLine Advantage, is a good one to have a look at. It can give you information on sector, country, and also company. So I'm going to click into databases here on the Online Tools page and type in the name of the database, MarketLine Advantage. This is one of our marketing databases. And you can click on Submit Search to access it. You'll see the description there underneath it. And I'm clicking on the blue link to access the database. So you can see there's the menu here where you can go into different sectors. There's different geographies. You can click into databases there and see country and city reports, industry, consumer analytics, and also analysis and case studies as well. I'm going to go into the Companies tab. And I'm going to do a search for the company, the drinks company, Diageo PLC, and click on search. So this brings up the company here. I can see the parent company and the subsidiaries, and I can click into the company name. And it gives me key stats on the company. It gives me research reports related to that company as well. There's also a SWOT analysis that you can see there, and you can export those elements out into PDF or Word. I'm going to click onto research reports. So you could click in and see, for example, spirits in Europe. And you get an executive summary, and that's an entire report that you can click into there. And that's basically how to use MarketLine Advantage.
The last section of this presentation is about useful library guides to help you with your projects.
I'm going to show you how to find the Business LibGuide now, which focuses on resources in business to help you with your projects. So click into Guides and Help on the Online Tools page, and then scroll down, and you'll see there's a lot of different resources here under the I'm a Student page that you can have a look at, but I'm going to go into Guides A to Z. You could have a look at the Academic Integrity Guide there for information on Harvard citation, but I'm going to click into B for Business to look for the Business LibGuide, and scroll down and click on the Business Online Guide here. And you'll see this is the Business LibGuide start page, where you have a library orientation video. You also have a welcome pack with more videos and tutorials on different aspects of business that you can explore. And then you have other pages including approaching your research topic. This one is quite good. It has book recommendations on business research and a little infographic to help you approach your research question in 8 easy steps.
So we've covered finding books in the library, looking for e-journals, finding articles in Harvard Business Review, searching the database Business Source Complete by topic, looking at other databases. We explored PsycArticles, Scopus, MarketLine Advantage, and finally looked at the Business LibGuide, where you can find more information and resources for your topic. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, get in touch with us at the library.